Hello, it's the Sinister Gambino here with a new stream. And in this stream, I'm going to be going over this week's Grand Theft Auto Online event week. So, to start off, I'll just say this event week sounds like it's a pretty goddamn boring one. Which, of course, we get right after a pretty damn good event week. I bought like 2 new special vehicles, and I still have almost 2 mil. Hoped a lot of people sell, which was fun. Not just on the stream, but a couple other days, I think. So I'm pretty good on money. So at least for this week, I know I can at least save money pretty well. As long as I don't buy things that aren't on discount, which I don't know why I would kind of. But I don't know, like money, I don't know. And I'm gonna invite only, cause there's no point really to be in a public session for this event week. For right now, at least. For the sakes of a stream. So to start off with the title, there's 2 times money in RP on stunt races. Specifically, Rockstar created stunt races, and Rockstar verified ones as well count, so custom created ones will not count. However, it's been like that for a long time. It's been like forever since they've done any sort of like created races and stuff with double money RP and whatnot. So basically the big double money thing for this week is recycled from 2 weeks ago, I'm pretty sure it was, where there was 3 times RC Bandito, 3 times money RP RC Bandito races, classic races, and Hot Ring Circuit, I think, as well. And then there was also 2 times money RP on normal stunt races for that week as well. So the main money opportunities recycled from 2 weeks ago, which is fucking ridiculous. And then there's also 2 times money for bodyguard and associate salaries, which probably should have been for last week, to be honest, because it was a really good event week for being a CEO for that week, because special cargo was 2 times money RP. So they really missed a good opportunity for that. Oh yeah, and then of course you can do it. You can do CO for air freight and then a bunker from last week as well. So that really should have been for last week, I feel. But at least something, I guess. And if I didn't make it apparent, there's actually not much for this week. From the title message of Spectator, if I didn't make it that apparent. Mainly the message of Spectator, because I can't fit much characters after the like colon of the title that I have. So yeah, the only money opportunities is 2 times money RP on stunt races, and then the 2 times money on bodyguard and associate salaries, which is the people who help people like sell special cargo and stuff like that. For those who might be confused for some reason. Yeah, aside for those money opportunities, the rest of the event week is literally 40% off discounts and whatnot. Of course, there's stuff like the time trial and the premium race, which they don't really describe those anymore on the newswire. I think they still do like 3 premium races a week still. I'm not too sure on that, but they don't really explain on the newswire anymore, which is weird. I heard it was like observatory or something. Oh yeah, I would probably have to get out the hangar to show that off, however. Honestly, I feel like Red Dead's event week's better than this, even though it doesn't have money opportunities for the week, I don't think. Just because of the Explorer Care package, really, in my opinion. So at least it gives me a reason to play that more. Because I want to get to rank 25 finally, and make like a special, like, Red Dead Online video. Oh yeah, trial. That's right, that was what I wanted to do. The time trial for this week is Observatory. I'm very familiar with this time trial compared to other ones. So basically what you should do in this time trial for like the best time possible is of course use your like fastest vehicle. You could even use like a vigilante or a scramjet if you really wanted to, but I would kind of recommend just your fastest motorcycle pretty much. That's actually eligible for time trials. Not like the Oppressor, because obviously that's not. Gargoyle Death Bike might be eligible for time trials if I remember. I'm pretty sure it is. So probably that would be your best option. But yeah. Besides for these like dirt roads on the map, there's like a way that you can go through like up to the Los Santos Customs area every year or whatever. Basically, if you played the mission Cato Libre, you should know what the best path is for the time trial. If you played the Cato Libre mission from single player, it's basically that like route that you should probably go for the best time possible, and to even probably beat the time trial. And then pretty much go like on the airstrip, and then there's like a stunt jump where you can go past the train tracks, and then from there it's pretty linear. Which I believe the destination's like here or something. So it's just a little time trial guide, because it's one I'm the most specific about. I'm not going to actually demonstrate it though, but to be honest, the time trial is probably like the most exciting thing for this week, I would say. Speaking of that, if I remember, Tex2 tweeted something. Actually, I think he calls himself Tez2 now. But yeah, I think Tez2 tweeted saying that there's going to be a like new time trial every day of the week, it seemed, according to him, but obviously I don't know. I don't know where Tez2 gets his like information and stuff from, so I would take it with a grain of salt. But he's very reputable for a leaker or whatever. So just something I thought I would mention, especially since this 7 weeks boring, according to the sounds of it, and I'm sure that's all it is. That's a bookmark stunt race. I'm looking for the premium race. Here it is. Congestion charge or whatever. Yeah, I think that was congestion charge, not change. Typically on the first day of event week, I think it carries over from the last event week, so there might be a new one tomorrow, just an FYI. Not too familiar with the race though, so I wouldn't really be able to explain it. And yeah, pretty much the rest of this event week is discounts. And all the discounts for this week are literally ones from last week. Believe it or not. Yeah, believe it or not, that's correct. Pretty much all the discounts are from the last event week, which was way better than this one already. So there's nothing for Arena War, because there wasn't for last week either. But yeah, first place there's going to be discounts at will be the Dynasty Executive website. Once again, keep in mind every discount I'll be going over is 40% off. So if you're looking to like upgrade an office, this could be a pretty good week. However, it might only be the building itself, just an FYI. Yeah, pretty sure it's just the building itself. Also, since I'm on here, special cargo warehouses are 40% off, but I'm not going to go on the office computer just to show that off. And then Maze Bank foreclosures will have a good bit of discounts still, since there was a lot for the last week as well. So for example, I think this is the most expensive clubhouse. So the most expensive one's 297,000 instead of 495,000. And there shouldn't be any discounts on the renovations. And speaking of biker clubhouses, when you go on the open road computer for inside of the clubhouse, the businesses will be 40% off as well. If you're looking to upgrade a business, or like upgrade a location of a business. And I'm trying to think if I meant to say anything else, but I don't think so. Bunkers will also be 40% off. Yeah, keep in mind if I forget to say 40% off for any reason, just remember everything's 40% off. Unless you by any chance have like a Target sale, which lucky you if there's a Target sale. Cause then of course fucking what's it called? And of course the event week's gonna be a lot more unique for you, I bet. So for example, the most expensive bunker is going to be 1,425,000. Hangers as well, 40% off. Doesn't sound like there's any renovation discounts for the hangar. Seems to just be the property itself. Facilities, 40% off. So for example, I believe this is the most expensive, so the most expensive one's now 1,770,000. And it should just be the property itself, if I forgot to mention that. And then, on this website, where you're going to get the most discounts is going to be for the nightclubs. So for example, I believe this one's the most expensive here. It's a little over $1 million. And then the renovations and add-ons as well as the garages for the nightclub will be 40% off. So I'll kind of try to show like how much you'll have to pay max for this business. This can't really show off the storage. Yeah, over here's the nightclub garages, so those are 40% off. And then these should be 40% off, I'd imagine, as well. So basically everything with the nightclub. And then there's only 3 other discounts left. And that's gonna be it pretty much for this stream. And they're all on Warstock. Because if you couldn't tell off of the discounts I was listing before that were recycled for the last week, the 3 discounts for this week are basically the vehicles that kind of are like properties. So the Mobile Operations Center from the Gun Running DLC, the Avenger from the Doomsday Heist, and then the Terabyte from After Hours. And then I'll give some opinions on all 3 of them, just for a little kind of like buying guide if for some reason you're planning to buy any of them for this week. So starting off with the Mobile Operations Center, of course, the cabs will be discounted for 40% off. Personally, I recommend the Hauler Custom, though I'm not too familiar with the Phantom Customs, so I can't really say like which one's better. I think you might be more resistant with like the windows of the Phantom Custom, I'm not too sure. But yeah, the mobile operations center, you can do the unique mobile operation missions for like trade prices on gun running and weaponized vehicles. So that's like the main reason to get a mobile operations center, is it allows you to get the trade prices for like most, if not all, the gun running vehicles that have the trade prices. So that'll be your main reason for getting that vehicle. So for that reason, I say it's worth it if you're going for trade prices for the gun running vehicles. But once you have that out of the way, you don't necessarily really need it anymore in this day and age of GTA Online. And then of course there's like the command center where you can like shoot the guns on there. I believe the upgrade guns are behind research, by the way. So you will need to do some research and get lucky to get the command center upgraded guns. The weapons on here, I believe, are pretty damn good, of course. The mobile operations center and the Avenger, I believe, have about the same weapons. Difference is the Avenger, you can switch between the seats, while the mobile operations center, you have to get up to the different seats. So it's not as convenient to switch the different, like, guns on the mobile operations center. Of course, if you have like a lot of friends in here, it would be pretty damn good to have. Wow, I actually never noticed. It actually like highlights the area of the mobile operations center that everything is going to. That's pretty cool. I'll hover over the living quarters really quick. I think it's just like a basic like interior for it, so no reason really for that one. And then you can get a combination of the weapon and vehicle workshop, which the weapon workshop allows you to get the Mark II weapons, of course, which you can also get them for the Avenger. I believe you can get the Mark II weapons in the Avenger. I'm not too sure on that one. The Terabyte, I know for a fact you can. And then I believe the new Arena War mechanic, which is probably your best deal for getting Mark II weapons, can also let you get Mark II weapons, of course. So the convenience of having a weapon workshop in here is not much as it once was, of course. And then the vehicle workshop allows you to like customize like weaponized vehicles and stuff, which you can't do in like the office garage. However, you can also do that with the Avenger. And I believe once again the like Arena Workshop, if you have the like proper upgrade, being the weaponized mechanic once again, which is probably the cheapest way to get that kind of stuff. So it's not really that practical for upgrading your weaponized vehicles anymore, like it once was as well. Empty bay, of course, would be if you want nothing. And then the weapon workshop, of course, is just a weapon component. I believe if I go to Bay Ferrito, there's a personal vehicle section. I'm not too sure. Yeah, there's one that allows you to have an extra vehicle storage, which is nice, though, if you don't want the weapon and vehicle workshop anymore. Honestly, thinking about it, I might want to do the storage thing. Whatever, I'm just gonna leave it as weapon and vehicle workshop. Not a big deal to me. Not running out of vehicle space or anything. So yeah, all in all, you can have a personal vehicle slot, which is kind of convenient, especially if you're low on vehicles. Then you can get an extra one for your mobile operations center to store like any sort of vehicle that you could in any normal property, for all I know. Or maybe it has to be a certain size compared to other properties, like the 10-car apartments and stuff. I don't know. of course, you can get Mark II, and yeah, you can get an area for getting Mark II weapons and customizing weaponized vehicles, but you can now do that in like the Avenger and like the Arena Workshop, so it's not really unique for it anymore. And then of course there's pretty damn good weapons on here as well. However, unlike the Avenger, you have to get out of the seats to switch to the weapons. Whereas the Avenger, you can like press right if the other seats aren't taken to use the other guns. So honestly, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, the only reason to get this is to get the gun running vehicle trade prices. And if you want access to the mobile operations whenever the rare opportunity of those being 2 times money in RP and whatnot happens. The mobile operations are pretty fun missions, so yeah, I do definitely recommend it just for that reason, if you have the money to get one. Can't really show off most of these since they're like a one-time buy, basically. The Avenger, the good thing with the gun turret on it, like I said, you can press right to switch between the seats if they're not taken up, instead of having to physically get out of your seat. So it's nice and convenient for switching guns, and it's pretty much the same weapons on a mobile operations center, except you have more freedom being able to go in the air and stuff. Not only that, but the turrets are not. Yeah, not only that, but the turrets are not like locked behind research, I'm pretty sure. And then, of course, you can get a weapon workshop and a vehicle workshop, which I think it's more practical to put it on this vehicle than the mobile operations center. Since you don't have like multiple different options, you only have really the vehicle and weapon workshop. You don't have like the option between a personal vehicle area and whatnot like that. So yeah, if you're going to get the vehicle workshop on any of the 2 vehicles with a vehicle workshop, I'm not counting a terabyte because it's only for the Mark II, then I recommend the Avenger over the Mobile Operations Center. Because you don't really get as much freedom with what you want inside of it, like the Mobile Operations Center. However, you don't really unlock any like unique missions. It's kind of just a fun vehicle to mess around with. It's kind of easy to get from point A to point B with it, of course. So there's that as well compared to the Mobile Operations Center. Yeah, I'll be honest, the Mobile Operations Center probably has more purpose than the Avenger. Though I like the Avenger better because it's an aircraft. And it's more convenient switching between the seats for the weapons, among the other reasons I listed. And also all of these vehicles are very explosive resistant, so if you're looking for a lot of explosive resistance, these vehicles are pretty good. However, I believe the Avenger has a common glitch where it can only take like 1 missile and then it blows up, or of course explodes on the first missile, so it wouldn't have any explosive resistance. However, that's a glitch and it's not always going to happen. By the way, you don't see the actual prices on here, but I believe all of them are... Sorry about that. Yeah, all these vehicles have pretty good explosive resistance, except the Avenger has a glitch where it doesn't really have any. However, it's I don't know if it's that common or not. I believe if you're looking for explosive resistance, though, I'd imagine a Terabyte has it the best, just because it's the newest edition. I'm not sure. Fucking
protected from aerial attacks.
waiting around anymore. I'm getting started with this shit. So yeah, there's a turret station, which allows you to shoot a shit ton of fucking missiles and whatnot. Has pretty good lock on from what I recall. Very damn good, in fact. Drone station, which lets you fly around a drone, like MP and shit. And then a weapon workshop, like the other two vehicles. And then a specialized workshop for the Oppressor Mark II, specifically. And then you can and you can launch like your business stuff from inside a terabyte for the most part. So for that reason, it's very good for like grinding purposes and whatnot. And then you can do the client jobs as well, which were 2 times money RP for the last week. But unfortunately now it's gone for this week. God. And of course this stupid bitch gets out my way. Right at the fucking end. But whatever, that's gonna be it for this fucking stream. Hope you fucking enjoyed.